Hello everyone, my name is Toeic. Today I'm talking about a short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Number 1. The man wanted to know if the woman knew how to get to the conference center. The woman replied to him. She thought Nancy knew because Nancy met the new vice president the week before, and she chatted, taking Nancy's phone number. The man agreed with her, and he commented he was presenting a report the day after, and it was about how the pollution affects the health of people who live in big cities. The woman commented she hoped his presentation went well. Number 2, the woman introduced her department. The man wanted to know how long it took to get another parking permit because he got into an accident the night before, and he thought he lost it at the accident site. The woman was sorry about that, and she chatted, picking up a form at any library and mailing it back to them. The man thanks for her help. Number 3, the woman wanted to know if the man changed the spark plugs in the blue van. The man disagreed with her, and he said he was going to check the brake fluid first, check the oil and battery, and then change the spark plugs. The woman agreed with him, and she suggested fixing the exhaust system first, and then changing the spark plugs. The man agreed with her, but he thought he wouldn't be able to finish everything by that day through. Number 4, the man complained about the marketing campaign for their new product line. The woman agreed with him. She commented the products test well, but they weren't selling quickly. The man suggested meeting with advertising people and trying to generate new ideas. The woman agreed with him. However, it seemed like they were already on another project then, and they said they could only review the advertisement, but not had another meeting with them. Number 5, the woman suggested sending a bucket of ice to her room. The man replied to her. There was an ice machine on every floor of a hotel. The woman agreed with him, but he wasn't really in a good condition to get it herself, so she suggested delivering it to her room. The man agreed with her, and he said it would be sent up to her room in a minute. Number 6, The women were excited about the Pan-European Film Festival. The man agreed with her, and he said he heard they were also highlighting the works of independent filmmaker that year. He wanted to know what that means. The woman explained that in the previous years, only the filmmaker who had a company that supported them were eligible for the award. But then, even the film of a filmmaker who had no outside support will be reviewed and award. The men were surprised by that. Number 7. The man suggested switching his shift from night to day for the day after because he had a really important interview the day after. The woman wanted to know if Phil was going to be working the day after. The man agreed with her. The woman agreed with him, but he reminded him to remember that the day's menu was different from the night's menu, and she suggested looking through the menu that night so that he knew what the customer might order the day after, and she commented he could call her if he needed. Number 8. The woman said to the man, the color of the paint wasn't what the customer requested. The man suggested mixing some more than the paint was supposed to be picked up later that day, and it was almost the time for the customer to come to pick it up. The woman agreed with him, and she said she would have mixed a new pack of white paint by hand because the machine was breaking down. The man agreed with her, and he suggested doing it as fast as she could through, and he commented if it didn't get it done on time, they had to give the customer another discount. Number 9. The woman suggested putting the advertisement in the newspaper by that weekend. The man replied to her for the advertisement to be put in the newspaper by that weekend. It had to be submitted by that Thursday, and then that would be pretty hard to do. The woman agreed with him. She explained she forgot that Mr. Johnson needed to approve it first, and he would be back from his trip until Wednesday. So she guessed they were going to have give it another weekend then. The man replied to her, they did have 2 days to finish it, and they could show it to him as soon as he got back. The man chatted, giving it a shot. Number 10. The man wanted to know if the woman had the agenda for the sales discussions. The woman disagreed with him, and she said, Lori had tied it up, but she didn't have a copy, and she suggested getting the copy from her, but Laura wasn't in her office right then. She took off for lunch a couple minutes ago. The man were worried about that, and he suggested bring the copy when Lori came back from lunch. He commented he totally forgot that day. That day was their final meeting for the new sales plan, and then Mr. Young had another reason to fire him. The man replied. The woman replied to him, "Didn't worry so much, because last time she even missed the meeting, but Mr. Young couldn't care less about it, and she thought he would be okay." Thanks for listening.